Today, we're going to talk about falling in love with yourself. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll tell you, and thank you for joining us from home, wherever you are. I've got to be honest with you. I was recently in Chicago. A friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, lost her father. And it was a big group of us there to support her. The show was a touchstone for millions of us, and I was right there. That's why I got my Manolos on now. Please welcome our new good friends to the Tam Fam, Kristen Davis, and one of the newest members of the cast, Nicole Ari Parker.
2010.
Yeah. I'm not trying to age us, okay?
No, listen, we embrace it, Tamron.
Which is, I'm happy you said that. I'm happy you said it because I'm 51 years old. I watched every episode of Sex and the City. I'm in Texas not knowing what a Cosmo was, but got to know it very well.
Yes.
Well, that's what I love about this storyline because honestly, you think about these milestones. Your best friend from elementary, then you get a friend in high school. If you go to college, you get a friend, or when you have kids. And again, we like to be real around here. Cynthia Nixon brought up that one of the failings of the series and the movie was that there was a lack of diversity.
Especially as fully realized women.
I always tell, but I quote it all the time, we're talking about connection and friendship. There was a quote that said, if you're drowning, you're not gonna look at the hand. And just like that, streaming today on HBO Max. I'm so excited to be sitting here talking to two of the stars from the series, Kristen Davis, who's returning, of course, as her role in Charlotte, and one of the newest cast members, Nicole Ari Parker. What I always thought was cool about the show, though, is that most people, obviously, who watch it did not live in New York City. Most people don't own Manolo Blahniks. I rented these. Listen, as I said, I'm probably the most excited person around about this series. What it also, though, does do, Kristen, is dovetail into real life. I started off the show talking about my friend losing her father. I'll be honest again, the women being criticized for aging, which is what you're supposed to do, and life does that. Seeing people have such reaction to the actors.
This show is going to be a slice of joy for everyone.
I agree.
I can't wait.
It absolutely is. Well, listen, you've already brought great joy to myself and the Tam Fam for being here.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate it so much. Congratulations. One summer over happy hour. Everything good happens over happy hour. Oh my goodness, I'm truly deeply fascinated in this because even if you're not going through a divorce or will go through a divorce, what your group does, this is something that we try to do on our show each and every day, is give people a safe space. They say hurt people, and what I love about my show, Daniel, I actually have an earpiece, and occasionally my executive producer will tell me things.
Knock my socks off.
I love that when we come back. I can tell you, I'm happy your group exists. I don't want to have to join it one day. I'm talking to you, Stephen Greener. Honestly, listen, I know that divorce is a very difficult conversation because it is, as you pointed out, it's like a death. And obviously, our condolences as I see it in your face watching, seeing his picture. Corey was actually planning to visit you in Florida. I think that, again, is the power of people being willing. When we started the show, we called our audience and people who watch Tam Fam. And I always say I meant that when we said this is what we're going to call it, because it is so important to feel like people are family. To read your stories, and I know through Cheryl's support and encouragement, you decided to open the team sharing chapter in New Hampshire. You provide each child multiple Christmas gifts, and we at the Tamron Hall show wanted to help spread a little cheer to you and all of the families. That is not all. I love all of these gifts that you're going to share with those children, but we know that you're tireless and you travel the country to raise awareness about substance abuse. So your ultimate warriors, in my opinion, are friends at the Omni Boston Hotel at the Seaport, which I love that hotel. You will have this spa and relaxation, but I know it won't replace the loss that you've experienced. But what you have done with your hearts and your resilience is life-saving. I just want to remind everyone, and it is important for me to do this because addiction has impacted my family. I'm sure it's impacted many of yours. What fascinating technology. Well, I can't forget my studio audience, so you're all going home.